Stuart, would you please talk about using a picture or an image of one of our teachers in our lineage to focus during our personal work?
Well, that's an important thing, Pat, because when you sit down and do this meditation, you need something to focus on. And a picture of a teacher like Rudy or Nityananda or even myself sitting in a state of meditation gives you an energy source to focus on. And it makes it much easier for you to internalize your own energy and, stay focused and, use that picture you know, and draw even, these photographs, Rudy and Nityananda, they emanate Shakti,
Mm,
and you can take the energy from the photograph. Rudy is sitting there in a deep state of meditation. Nityananda, he was a deep state of meditation.
yes,
And you just take it in. And by keeping your eyes focused on that photograph, it does two things. You can tune to the Shakti of Rudy or Nityananda. At the same time, your mind is focused in the third chakra. You're feeling gratitude, you're opening, and that Shakti from the photograph will come into you and nurture you. So it works. It works in a lot of ways. And I think it's a very important element in this practice. There sure are a lot of photographs of Rudy. Bob Sink has a ton of them, and seen photographs of Rudy that I'd never seen before. So I think this work almost requires that. I mean, if you sit down and look at a candle, you're going to just get spaced out. The flickering of a candle flame is just going to space you out. A photograph of you working with Rudy not going to space you out. You're going to absorb the Shakti coming out of that photograph. So I always recommend if anyone does this at home that they use a photograph of a teacher. Could be Rudy, Nityananda. I mean, it could be the Buddha, it could be Christ, whoever you're connected to, you can use that and just absorb the energy from the photograph. Does anyone else have a question?
thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. Look, I have an announcement to make. The classes here are getting less and less and less. And I'm kind of getting a little tired of it. So I made a decision. As of the beginning of the May, I'm going to not teach class on a Sunday night. And if it continues to go this way, I'll just teach an afternoon class. I'll just cut. This is very hard work to sit here 7 times a week and do this meditation with everybody. And then to come here and people come, they don't come, they da, 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 da. And I'm getting really a little bit tired of it. I must say that I'm getting a little bit tired of it. I'm taking more vacations. I have to recuperate, just taking breaks. But I don't mind doing the work if I feel like people really support it, you know? But, I'm here 2 classes today. Some people come to one. All right, that's enough. I've done to one. Every week I do these 2 classes, 7 classes a week, and it's beginning to weigh on me a bit. I think it's a blessing to be able to do that, but there's something wrong here where people just take it for granted and they come, they don't come. And so beginning in May, I'm going to stop teaching the Sunday night class. It'll just be a Sunday afternoon class. And if this attendance continues, I will just keep cutting out classes, because it's hard work. This is very, very hard work. to do this 7 times a week. And I think most people, I mean, look, I sent out 53 invitations to class tonight, and 11 people showed up. I mean, where are the 40, 44 people or 42 people, you know? It's very discouraging, and I'm getting a little tired of it, you know? So starting in May, probably the second Sunday in May, because the first one I'm just going to take a break. There'll be only a class Sunday afternoon, not Sunday evening. Does anyone else have a question they would like?
Stuart, thank you so much for the work you do. It means everything to me.
Oh, I appreciate it, Pat. You know, and as I say, one of the people that are here twice a day, you're always welcome. And I've known you for so many years. And certainly in the last 6 months, I've never seen you grow as much as you've grown, Pat. I've never
Well,
seen it, you know?
it's
Something has,
because of these classes, and I just keep trying to convey the importance of this to the people that I work with, and some of them are going to come more. I've rattled their cage a lot, and they're going to come more. But do you think there's anything anyone else can do
I
to make?
don't know, Pat. Maybe
Yeah.
it's me. Maybe I'm not just nurturing people enough. Not
Mm.
getting enough from me. I don't know. Or maybe it's too much. People need hatha yoga, you know, they need some kind of more simple meditation practice, you know. I don't know. They need to just focus on the heart chakra, you know, makes them feel kind of nice at the end of the class. And then, 20 minutes later, it all disappears. So I don't know, Pat. I mean, maybe if I was going deeper, it would attract more people. Maybe if it wasn't on Zoom and it was in person, it would attract more people. You know, I mean, you get tired of looking at a computer. You know, I do. So I don't know what it is. All I know is that I've been doing this for 5 years, and it's a long time. And I need to see it grow. I worked very hard at sustaining this, but I think that most people that come here just take it for granted. Well, if I don't come on a Sunday, I can come on a Tuesday, you know? If I can't postpone, going to the movies on a Sunday night or a Monday night, I will, I'll be there on Wednesday. You know, that's how people think.
Mm.
And the hard part about it is it's in everybody's living room. Nobody, I mean, when I used to study with Rudy, at least I had to go across town to get to class. This is in everybody's living room, and it's easy. It's too easy. You understand? I mean, I studied with Rudy. I had to take a taxi or a bus or a car or walk in 10-degree weather,
Mm.
a meditation, and there had to be a reason that was deep enough in me and a need to make me want to do it, no
Mm.
matter what the circumstances. And this Zoom thing is great. It connects with them. The people here from Brazil, from all over America. But it's great that way. But at the same time, it takes place in everybody's living room. And it's really easy. Nobody has to make an effort to get here, to do it. And then when I hold retreats, most people don't come. I think right now we have 12 people, 13 people coming to a retreat. And then I send out invitations to maybe 60 to 70 people every week. So I don't want to complain, but I am complaining, okay? But this is not easy to do. And when I see the classes just shrinking and shrinking and people, they come once a week, you know, when they can fit it in, uh, I'm tired. I get tired, really. when I see people like you coming, it inspires me to do it. It really does. Because I can see how important it is, and I can see also how much you have changed in the last 6 months, how much Bob Sink has changed in the last 6 months, and a few other people. Marcia, you know, it's changed. Marcia, I don't even recognize her. She's such a different person. And I really mean that. So starting in next month, there'll be no class on Sunday evening. Unless this thing grows and people demand a class on Sunday evening. I mean, I could have one in my apartment. You all can fly in from all over the world, attend my in-person class. You're very welcome, you know. Does anyone else have a question? I mean, most people that teach this work, they have one class a week. Some of them are like in retirement. They don't even teach it anymore. At least this is what I've heard. I don't know. I don't really follow people. 7 classes a week. Does anyone else have a question? Like Rudy didn't teach 7. He taught 4 classes a week. We used to have classes when I lived at his house. We would go upstairs and he would have classes with. But there wasn't a big crowd. There was 4 or 5 people. And I know it's a very big blessing to be able to do this. It really is. And I never take it for granted. And I'm willing to work my ass off at it. But I see the classes just keep shrinking. People don't, well, I'm not going to come. I'm not, got this, I got that. Does anyone else have a question?
I really just wanted to thank you. I really feel blessed that I met you and I can work with you.
I don't know who's talking. Marcia, what did you say? You have to repeat it.
That I wanted to thank you. I feel really blessed that I met you and that I could work with you for so intensely.
Marcia, until you got this job, you were 2 classes a day. I mean, every day you were there, and look how it's changed in your life. Look at you. You look just beautiful. You know, I mean, you used to be this spacey young woman, and look at you. You're getting mature, deep, grounded inside. I mean, a whole different person. And boy, I'm telling you, I am very grateful because then I see this working. You know, and look, you fly to Connecticut in order to have a retreat. You come here for 3 days. God bless you. I mean, it shows me there's something in you that really needs what I teach. And I make every extra effort in order to nurture you. Coming from Sao Paulo, Brazil, you came last time you flew, you left, you came for 2 days just to be in the retreat. It's amazing. That shows me that there's really there's need in you to do it. And you deserve the best that I can give. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, no more questions. An interesting talk tonight. We don't have to write an essay about this one. The book is really coming along. I tell you, I've already, probably by the end of tomorrow, I'll have 14 or 15 of these essays done. It's really something. And I like what's coming out, and I'm going to actually publish it as a book. I don't care if 5 people read it. I think it'll really help people. I mean, I can do it through Amazon or one of those, self-publishing on-demand companies. But I'm enjoying doing this, and I swore I would never write another book. I got so tired of writing books.
Mm.
Here I am. It's the same thing with this meditation. I complain, and here I am. I continue to do it and do it and do it,
Mm.
Okay, does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no more questions, then there will be meditation tomorrow evening, and hopefully I'll see somebody here. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Stuart.
Good night.